Now we have in the CI 127, we have a portion which talks about regional coalition. The commission in 2020 took the decision that although Ghana is a presidential democracy and the whole of Ghana is one constituency, but Ghana is divided into 276 constituency. So although it's one constituency, the voting takes place at the various, and we also have, at the time, we have 16 regions of our country. So why not, instead of a constituency, let's say Karachi East, Karachi West, why don't we have a system whereby we will know the presidential results for Uti? So the parties will now have agents at the regional level. But when you look at even the structure of our country, our decentralization system, we have the central government, the regional level, and the electoral commission.
So when you go to the region, you are bringing all constituencies in the region. For what? Is it a coalition?
For the constituency collated results. So in Ashanti region, where we have 47 constituencies, all the 47 constituency results will now come to Kumasi. Then the regional coalition officer and the agents of the parties will also be there.
To do what? Is
to put together
another level of verification?
Another level of verification.
Because the constituency results are ready. Parliamentary candidates are celebrating.
Yes, they are.
Already.
Yes.
And then now you come to Kumasi and say that we're adding Ofori Krom's results to this.
To get the presidential for Ashanti region.
Oh, I see. You are adding so it's not about the parliamentary.
It's not about the parliamentary.
Oh,
so
the parliamentary thing is about the presidential.
The parliamentary, the final point is the constituency.
It's done there.
Where the returning officer. So
we'll declare the results.
This is what happens at the constituency center, coalition center. At the constituency coalition center, the returning officer announces the results of the presidential election. But for the parliamentary, the returning officer declares the results.
Oh, he declares the results at the
the declaration is the final stage.
At the constituency
level. The constituency.
But
for the presidential, is only the chairperson of the Electoral Commission, Mrs. Jane Mensah, who declares. And because Mrs. Mensah cannot be everywhere, some people work for Mrs. Mensah at the polling station.
Yeah.
Some do for Mrs. Mensah at the constituency level. So the same returning officer will announce presidential results at the constituency level. It's not final.
But that's not the final.
That's not the final.
So will the person say these are the provisional results?
These are the provisional
for this constituency.
Yes.
Ladade Kotopon.
President
President John Mahama X. This one, why?
Yes.
Okay.
Then before Ladade Kotopon, everything will go to our regional office in Sapeman.
Oh, the Greater Accra Regional Office.
Office is in
Sapeman.
Sapeman, yeah. Just after Amasama.
Okay, the national is at your office.
The national is here.
Okay.
So they put the regional.
But why Sapeman?
That is part of Greater Accra.
It is indeed. Wow.
We are supposed to have our office
the one
in the Greater
Kumasi
Accra.
Is where?
The one in Kumasi is at Ishaiso. It's near the regional coordinator.
That's quite regional. That's quite central. But Sapeman is.
But Sapeman is also regional.
So
not too far away from here.
Wow, that's interesting. Okay, so this is the process.
Yes.
So the Electoral Commission cannot change anybody's figures.
No, when you look at it, the results at polling station A, and we just mentioned that we are doing almost 40,650 or so polling stations. So those are the results that are put together. But because we cannot put all of them together, just imagine at the head office, we demanding 40,650 polling station results. It's going to take a long time. So we have decentralized, do something at the constituency level. At the constituency, the parties have their agents there, and there's a constituency summary form where they will sign to show what each candidate.
Let's talk about the strong room finally. Are you going to have that?
Now I think that mystery and getting the strong room is no longer there.
Why?
Because at the national level, we only had results of 16 regions.
Well, that's the only job national.
That's the only job national.
So you don't have a strong room?
We don't have. That.
So nobody's coming to the Electoral Commission?
They come, but when they come,
where do they sit? Strong room.
We have a national coalition center, and
where political parties and independent candidates have their agents.
Yes, they have their agents,
and they will see you receiving the regional results.
When the results are sent to the national office, they see it. They will send it to us and we show it to them.
So Ashanti region is sending you presidential results for Ashanti region.
Ashanti region.
Where they are showing you John Mahama and Baumia have X millions of votes.
Millions. So we are at the national, we are not interested in what Dr. Baumia, Mr. Mahama got at Bantama. We are only interested in what they got in the Ashanti region.
The Ashanti region. Okay, so then it will be easy for journalists to say who won the Ashanti region.
Oh, that's why. And they did that in 2020.
Yeah. I see.
So when you look at it, so in 2020, parties there was another layer of checks and balances. Apart from the constituency level, for the presidential election, the parties sent high-level persons to the regional collation centers, and they endorsed the forms.
I remember Betty Mould was in Ashanti for the NDC.
They did that. Yeah. And we think that we are enhancing transparency. We are enhancing checks and balances.
So when the election is fought on December 7th, when will Madam G. Mensah be ready to deliver the presidential results?
I think by convention we do within 72 hours. Yeah. It's something we are going to operate within that.
Madam so by Chair 10 December, people are expecting
we should be.
What about the voting on Saturday, the SDA situation?
No, I think that one hasn't changed, and we think that since this is once every 4 years, our brothers and our sisters who are members of the SDA will try and look at it and consider, because I think that they are interested in.
They can vote and go to church.
Oh yeah, they
can
go
to church and come vote.
back. And you know, our equipment, the biometric verification, they work very, very fast, very, very quick. So
the queues will be running very quickly.
I remember in 2020.
Yes, I was in Ashanti region. Yeah. It was very smooth.
I went to
I didn't see any queue for more than 5 people.
GIS, Aquinas, and W.E. Du Bois Center. In the morning between 7 and 8 a.m.
I heard that report, but people were attacking you for the places that you went to. They said you should go to Ashaman and Nima. You are going to GIS and the queue will be small. Go to Labadi. That's where you see a queue.
But in the morning, the queues were long over there.
But quickly,
around 1 a.m., as if people were not even voting.